What's up, everybody? It's your boy CJ here, back again with another story from my past. And this is part 3 to the 8th grade crush comic book series in its own little, like a mini story series, you know what I'm saying? And now, since being part 3, is more of me talking about now, kind of the, how our relationship and why it started going downhill. And so it all started. Well, it started to the point where like the dude I had mentioned in the second video, in the second part, I think he's the one that told me not to go with her in the first place. And then okay, we was going together, me and her, and then it started getting to the point where cause it was one of these stories. I think it was like probably in the episode 60s or the 70s where I talk about the pride tables where that you can sit at those tables with one friend and kind of like y'all can have your own conversation and stuff like that. Well, this same dude sat at those pride tables with my girlfriend at the time, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, because I was like, here it is, because the tables went, because the way how the tables was, they was going all the way like that. I was like in the front, the first set of tables, they was like way like towards the other door, like towards the end of the cafeteria. And I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? I see her getting up, seeing him kind of like, let's go. And then they sitting down talking. I'm like, oh man, this is messed up. And so it kind of progressed to the point where now you got people, you got like people in my classroom, like I think mainly in my homeroom. You got a few of those girls saying that Corey, you don't go with her, stop lying, stuff like that. I'm like, and see, it dawned on me, not at that point, but now it dawned on me to like, why do you guys even care? You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a relationship, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Why would you care if anybody's in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? You should worry about yourself, worry about your relationship if you even with somebody. And that's where like it started. That's where it started crumbling. He was like kind of like this a piece of the puzzle that started messing up the relationship. You know what I'm saying? They started getting involved to the point where like she's like she couldn't decide between me and him, even though we was already together. I felt like she should have just told him, sorry, I don't like you no more. I go with Corey. You know what I'm saying? And so it progresses to the point where like now you got the girls in my class started investigating, going to ask her, like, oh, so and so. You know what I'm saying? Do you go with Corey? Do you go with Corey or do you go with the other guy? And it got to the point where I didn't even know. I didn't even know they did this. They come back to me telling about, well, Corey, she said she don't go with neither you or him. I'm like, what the miss? I mean, like, why would you guys even do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, to this day, I look at it being a positive because again, she, it was a middle school crush, and I mean, I felt like, again, it was love at first sight, and I was like, could she be the one? And now I look at it today is that she was not the one meant for me. You know what I'm saying? But it continued to progress so that now she don't go with neither one of us, and then I'm sad in a way, and then it got to where my friend. Well, actually, it was one of these days where it was a terrible day. It was raining. I missed my bus, and I was like, oh my gosh, man, I'm in trouble. I missed my bus. What am I going to do? I can't call nobody to come pick me up. I talked to her. Cause I went to the gym and couldn't figure out again. I had missed my bus, and then my friend was saying that, oh, Corey, I saw her and the other dude kissing in the classroom. I'm like, what? And I was like, oh man, that hit me in my heart, and I was like, oh my gosh, man. And like the only way I can get home was another bus that actually that at least was over there by my school. So that was my only other option to get home, and it was still raining. It was raining so bad, man. I mean, oh my gosh. So I went ahead and joined them and waited for the bus, and the bus was like really insanely late. I was like, I was feeling all types of ways, but I wasn't crying at that time. But by the time I got on the bus, I was sitting by myself, got my, I be had my arm chilling on my book bag, and that's where it kind of hit me a little bit. That's where the tears started falling. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of made sure no one didn't see me crying. I kind of like turned off, looking at the window and stuff. And it's like it's one to know that I'm gonna be in trouble when I get home, but to know that the girlfriend, in a way, she did not come to it. She didn't come to me and say, Corey, it's over. It was just out of nowhere, we're over. It was broken up without me actually knowing. It's just bam, she goes with him now without even telling me. Well then, you know what I'm saying? So I got off the bus. went home, and it was so crazy to the point that the way, because the bus actually was not gonna go in my neighborhood, it was just right close to where I could get off, and it was gonna go straight ahead past my neighborhood. So I had to get off, and I had to get off the bus, and I had to run all the way home, soaked and wet. Don't make no sense. Also the day with my report card, I think progress report card, gave it to my mom. I had to sign it, and again, this is where the tears again started to form. And I went into the room to go get my, I went in my room and stuff, put my book back down, go to get my report card / progress report, and that's where I started crying again. I was like, I'm not gonna simulate it, but it's like I was crying like this don't make no sense, man. I'm hurt really bad because I had a lot of feelings for this girl, but it turned out like that. And I'm like, dang, man, that's so messed up. But after that, I mean, that was it. You know what I'm saying? That was the end of our relationship. I mean, during that time, then we didn't really talk, but that was it. You know what I'm saying? So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.